They're at some point, at some weight, whatever, and then they drop, and then nobody puts any thought into, okay, well now what? If you are eating so little, but then you get to a point where you're like, oh shit, like this is so hard, you want to binge. Hey, what's up everybody? It is Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist, chemical engineer by training, and today we are talking about the dangers of yo-yo dieting. So let's get started. So before I get into this topic, I think I need to first address the state of the world that we live in, because we live in a world of instant gratification. Anything we want, we can have essentially at the click of a finger with technology, the way everything has grown and advanced. However, people expect the same out of their bodies. And they see celebrities like Kim Kardashian, who just has a baby, loses 30, 40 pounds in a month before stepping outside. They see people like Beyonce, who loses 20, 30 pounds in 2 weeks dieting down for the movie Dreamgirls. And I think it's unfortunate that in our culture where celebrities are idolized, everyone is looking to them to see, okay, well, they're doing these things, so therefore this must be possible. And here's what I want to share with you guys. From a scientific point of view, traditional dieting hurts your long-term ability to lose body fat, and it just hurts your long-term fat loss ability. And this is the typical problem with diets. What ends up happening is if you are one of those people who yo-yo diets, if you are chronically restricting your calories and you're interspersing that with massive overfeedings, you're going to have three problems. Number one, you're actually going to gain more body fat. Number two, you are going to slower your metabolic rate. And number three, you are going to make it harder and harder for your body's ability to lose weight over time. Now, why is this? So what happens, you guys, this is how it works. If you go really low calorie, you're trying to lose weight, you know that you need to be in a caloric deficit, that's fine, but some people overdo this. And if you go really, really low calorie, what you end up doing is you end up activating your body's self-defense system, where your body is trying to get you into energy homeostasis. What does that mean? It will adapt by slowly lowering your metabolic rate. It will slowly lower your energy expenditure. It will slowly drop your thyroid hormone production in the short term. So all these types of things are happening. You're dieting down, you're losing weight, great. You're essentially crash dieting. Now, during that time, however, as your metabolism drops, if you are eating so little to the point, and yeah, you may be getting results, yeah, you may be losing weight, but then you get to a point where you're like, oh shit, like this is so hard, you want to binge, your body's just trying to survive, it doesn't feel good anymore, you're sick of it, you just want food now, right? If you binge really, really hard after a crash, the problem is your metabolism hasn't caught up with your body yet. So your metabolism has gradually lower and lower and lower during that crash diet process, that it's not able to catch up with this like surge of all these extra calories that you're giving yourself now. And what's going to happen is those extra calories are going to be stored as fat, and you're left back at square one. The problem is people, when they want to lose weight, they always think I want to go from point A to point B, period. They don't think about, okay, well, what do I do after I get to point B? Like, how do I stay at point B? How do I maintain that? Or can I maintain point B? Maybe there needs to be a point C, and I really want to talk about point C. Like they're at some point, at some weight, whatever, and then they drop, and then nobody puts any thought into, okay, well now what? And the problem is you don't need to experience this crazy cycle to get results, because you're only hurting yourself. You are not accomplishing anything. You are even setting yourself back further from point A. So for those of you who are in a rush, you want results, please note that by trying to push yourself harder, faster, may not necessarily be helping you in the long term. And I know everyone wants to do it. I know how you guys are. I get caught up too from time to time, but what's gonna happen, you guys? What's the end result? You shouldn't eat any type of way that is going to just set you up for failure. You're gonna feel like garbage. You are not gonna have energy to train. And what that's gonna do to you psychologically is just, it's not worth any short-term perceived progress that you may think you really have, when all it's gonna happen is you're gonna gain it all right back. So what's the solution? The solution is stop the cycle. Stop the cycle of chronically restricting calories with massive overeating. So basically crashing and binging. That cycle needs to stop. And how do you stop that cycle? I think the best way to stop that cycle is to sit back and set some realistic goals. And stop it with the numbers, stop it with this. I wanna lose 5 pounds this month. I wanna lose 10 pounds by this date. I wanna do this, I wanna do this. Start focusing on trying to live healthy. Start focusing on planning your meals. Start focusing on feeling satiated and full and content and satisfied with healthy food. It doesn't mean you are gonna starve. It does not mean you're gonna starve. It means you are going to retrain your brain to look at food differently and use that food to love your body, use healthy whole foods that taste good, and stop the cycle. So I just wanted to encourage anybody who is stuck. At Gauge Girl Training, yes, I may customize the meal plans. I can do consults, I can help you guys, but I'm not trying to sell a diet. Diets do not help the individual in the long term. What I specialize in is I'm trying to help you create a long-term strategy. So if you are sick and tired of feeling emotionally exhausted, if you are sick and tired of feeling like you're one of those people who's putting in effort, you're actually trying, and you are just getting in your own way, then maybe we should talk. So check out GaugeGirlTraining.com. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with anyone you think who could benefit from this. And if you want to know more information, go to GaugeGirlTraining.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.